All right. If any, finally a win on the road for you guys in over a year. How does it feel to get that huge weight off your shoulders, not just for yourself, but for the whole team?
Very good. We said it all the time that we were performing well away and just something missing, and we had to do a win. I would say even today, I think we were already in control of the game. We made unfortunately mistake to get them back in the game, but then we were fantastic. I think today there were more than one goal the difference between us and them, and I think it's one of the top performance of the season, I would say.
When deciding to go with the 3-4-1-2 formation, the game obviously turned out to be quite the chaotic and frantic one. Was that how you envisioned it, more or less?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna, because it was 3-1-4-2, so it was three Andres in front.
Yeah, sorry, 3-1-4-2.
I envisioned the game with us pressing them and to be as aggressive as we can, and also being risky if the pressure would have been broken, because there would have been like the three guys against our three defenders with Andres helping a little bit. So, and I think it paid off because we had like I don't know, 6 clear chances in the first half. I think 2-goal lead was a little bit already, and then they scored a good goal, to be honest. And the second half, when, because it was very demanding play like this, when we saw that the pressure couldn't be the same as before, we went to a more, I would say, known 4-4-2, and we were able to score the third goal and being in control. At the end, they were pushing balls, but we had also always guys there. And again, I think the right results should have been like at least 4-2, 2 goals, or 3-1, whatever.
Thank you, Vanni.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Felipe, please.
Hey, Vanni, congratulations on the important away win.
Yeah.
Speaking about the second half specifically, like you said, you went into a more conventional defensive structure, but still LAFC were pressing. How proud of them were you for their resiliency in stopping all of the attacks that LAFC were throwing at them?
Yeah, very proud. Everyone did his part fantastically. Shopfi was more than a month that he wasn't playing, and he was pressing and covering. Sebastian played right back. I think it's the first time in his life that he played right back. We don't have to forget that we missed a lot of players too. So yeah, I think the game was very, and I'm very proud of Ranko that he made a bad mistake, but then the other 25 minutes he looked like Van Dijk. So that's he reacted very well, and yeah, you know. I told you guys, this year can be special. This team is good, and more to come. We need to work, but more to come.
And now with this away win finally under your belt, the second half of the season, it's a lot more away matches than home matches. How much of a boost do you think this will be to kick on and start getting more results in the second half of the season?
It's a boost of confidence, of course. Now we need to go to Kansas City, Saudi, and try to do another win. Because, now, if I'm not mistaken, we are 6 points in 8 games. We need to go 1 point per game away. That's our minimum bar, and so we're still below the bar. And we need to try to go and win in Kansas City, and then go from there. It's the second part of the season. If we envision this like the first game of the second part, the first game was Colorado, but we didn't play. The first game of the season we lost at home. The first game of the second part of the season we won away. So it's a good way to start in the other way around.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. JJ, please.
Hey, Vanni, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, JJ. I think I'm with the win bonus, I'm gonna pitch for your catalytic thing if you need help.
Thank you. Those things are expensive. Expensive, let me tell you. I wanted to ask, you guys have never won at LAFC's home stadium.
Yeah.
But you've done plenty of first goals there. I think 5 of 7 games, you had actually scored first there as a franchise. But this was the first time you guys held on to win. What was it about tonight that was different than some of those previous performances?
I think that, to be completely honest, this team that we have this season is the best team that we've ever had, at least again from 2019 that I've been involved with the club. So sometimes it can happen to score a goal, but if the other team is better than you, it's hard to stay here and hold on. We didn't just defend. We could have scored the second, the third. Immediately after the goal, Sergio had an enormous chance to score the second goal. I don't know how the ball went out. So I would say it's because this team is very good, JJ, and we showed today that no teams in the league is better than us, and we need to have this awareness when we go away at home, because again. We are still 9th, of course, now because we had 2 games less than other team and everything, but we need to aim for the sky because this team is really good.
Considering the opposition just getting your first road win this year against LAFC, is it that much sweeter, or is it just the win?
No, it's sweeter too, because you win against, at some point there was Simon Becher, a guy from Brooklyn, Connecticut, drafted, that was pressing Chiellini, a guy that played like 7 million games in Champions League and won the Euro Cup and everything. And the difference, you couldn't see the difference. So that's it means that, of course, there's a million difference there. But I'm very proud of the fact that we played here against probably the MVP of the league, Boanga, a team that they have a lot of stars: Vela, Opoku, Tillman, Cifuentes, Chiellini, and come here and win deservedly so. Of course, it's sweeter because when you beat big teams, it means that you are a big team.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, JJ. That's LAFC's 89th home match and their 11th defeat. We'll go to Nathan next.
Hi, Vanni. You're sounding pretty happy there.
I am happy because we played very well. And also no one is doing, because I know you guys were a little bit say, oh, play Goldie wingback, he's gonna this crazy coach. And then no, we won. And Goldie played the best game of his season, so good.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about Gold right now, because he had a goal, a couple of assists. He was involved in every single goal that you had tonight. What can you say about the work rate that he gave you, especially kind of being in a bit of a rather unique position?
I think Ryan Gold in the last 5, 6, 7 games has been so good that it's almost MVP-ish thing. And when it's like this, you can play him probably in every position. Is going to be decisive. Because he presses, he's quality and everything. So I think he did a fantastic game.
When you look at what he offers your team, not only on the ball, but off the ball, does he kind of seem to be a bit of a dark horse when it comes to looking at possible MVP candidates throughout the entire league?
Yeah, of course. There are some other guys that are more flashy, maybe. He's I call it a working class DP. And being a far left guy, I'm very happy to have a working class DP. And so, yeah, that's less flashy than other players, but it's so important for us. So, good.
Last one for me, just kind of taking a look at this last few days as a whole. The fiasco that happened in Colorado, having to reset and come into LA. Colorado kind of seemed like if you were going to get your first away win, they kind of seemed like the team to do it. You come into LA, best team in the West, and now you have to kind of reset. How fast did that come? How did you and the players just adapt to that situation?
So you should have had like an hidden camera on the locker room where we were waiting in Colorado. Was very boring and everything. But the spirit of the guys, always smiling, everyone ready to go if you were going to go, supporting each other, supporting the operational staff they were doing everything for them. So this is a special group, and we we have a fantastic chemistry. We have a togetherness that we need, of course, to cultivate it because we don't have to stop it. But I was sure that we were going to come here and do a good game. Of course, we could have lost because they are a very good team, but I was sure that we were going to perform well, and we did.
Sorry, one more from me. You talked about just this being one of the best squads that the Whitecaps have had in a long, long, long time. Is a big part of that because of the togetherness in the locker room?
Yes, it is. It is. Togetherness and also the maturity of this guy in really, I would say, doing everything for the team. Every time that we ask, again, today, Goldie kind of a wing back the first half, Sebastian right back, everyone says, yes, coach, and go. Sergio giving everything till the end, and he was a little bit, he felt something and everything, and he was still going. Pedro coming back from international duty, he was tired, but he had to go 90 minutes, even doing the kind of sneaky thing, getting the yellow card, Luis, Pedro, Ryan. It means that everyone wants to do everything in order to win, and that's the beauty of this group.
They're doing everything to win, and they're making it pretty entertaining to watch. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll go to Har, then we'll go to Josh Gross. Har, please.
Thank you, Nathan. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the big road win. That was fantastic this evening. I wanted to ask you about your operations staff. You gave them a bit of a shout out yesterday. How much credit do you give them, and will they be getting a bonus, or is that just for JJ?
They should. They should have. These 3 points are massive, and the operational staff, everyone, not only the guy on the operational staff, but also the guys on the supporting staff that you don't see, the video guys and everything, because everyone, when we go on the road, we are helping each other. The way that made the transition seamless in Colorado and come here played a big part on the win tonight. And I'm proud to be part of this team, and I'm proud that we are a team of 40 people here. We are not a team of 20 people, and everyone is trying to help each other, and everyone deserves the credit for the win tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thank you, Har. Joshua, please.
Joshua, it's you.
Is that me?
Yes.
Cool, yeah.
Congratulations on the win. Obviously a third look at LAFC this year. Wondering how this version of LAFC compared to the other versions you played, and did you learn anything about them that changed your match plan or you altered for this match?
Yeah, I think the LAFC is more or less the same every time, in the sense that it's a team that can be deceiving sometimes, that you are in control, but then they have those 10 minutes with those players that they come at you with that energy and that intensity that are very hard to cope with. The thing that we did differently today was to play with the back three and one guy in front of the back three, because we didn't want to do what they like, isolate the wingers against the fullback, and having someone always from inside to go outside to, and also having the six to double him. Possession-wise, I think we did very well when we played in Champions League. We lost, but we were probably the best team for 65, 70 minutes. And I think I know that we would have a chance. The other thing that we did is, like, since they play so aggressive, we played with two number 9s instead with the 1-9 and 2-10 in order to force this 2v2, and it paid off. So again, but they're that good and that intense that even if for 70 minutes tonight we were dominant, I have to be honest, then we made a mistake to do the 3-2, and then the last 15 minutes becomes like a siege in our half, in our box. So yeah, I'm very happy for the 3 points.
When you see that LAFC starting an Ilie Sanchez in the back line, and you know you're starting Brian White and Cordova, these big center forwards, do you feel like that's a matchup that you should be able to exploit? Yeah,
that was the idea. Was the idea to let's say I thought that they were not going starting Chiellini because he's always playing like one game off. And we wanted our two guys to start very close and then to do opposite movement in order to create 1v1 and attack the strikers their defenders in open space. It went very well. We almost scored a goal like this after 8 minutes with Cordova in front of the goal. Brian White attacked the space a couple of times just because he missed the control. We could have scored another goal. So I think that at the end, the two guys, they worked very well, and even Simon when he came on.
Last for me, do you still see this as the best team in North America? Is that, I mean, those are
Yes,
comments you made.
I do. We don't have to forget that today they missed Long, they missed Murillo, they missed Kellen Acosta. So, even when the things weren't going well, probably Steve didn't have the same option on the bench that normally has. So I think they're still the team to beat. We played Cincinnati last week and them here. I think they're better than Cincinnati. So it's for me, they're still the favorite to win the MLS Cup.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Outstanding. That's all we have for you tonight, Vanni.
Thank you.
Charles, back to Vancouver.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.